Good afternoon, friends. Yeah, we're headed to the dump again. Ooh, my pile of firewood is nice and clean. We had 50 degree, well, close to 50 degree if it didn't quite get there, yesterday with rain. So most of the snow, you'll see a little bit out here where it was piled up from the snow plows and stuff, but most of our snow, most of the grass and fields are empty of snow right now. In fact, we had temperatures just below freezing this morning. I think they're maybe a little above freezing right now. And our duck ponds in our side yard over by the garden, I told them, I said, well, the ducks should be here any day now. They won't. They're smarter than that. They'll be back in April probably. Anyway, I got the film yesterday from Florida, and once I got it opened up, which took a little bit, get it out of the canister, I found out, unfortunately for me, that it is not an 8mm film, it is a 16mm film, which means it's probably better quality film, bigger picture, maybe clearer picture because it's bigger. But I can't scan it. There's nothing I can do to help these folks as far as my personal abilities go. I don't have the equipment. The equipment is thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars needed to scan that kind of a film and do it at all with quality. So I'm in negotiations, so to speak. Now I'm not really negotiating. I'm investigating. Well, I actually was looking into a couple of things, but I think I've already got it narrowed down to one because this outfit is good friends with one of my sisters, and she said, I don't know why I didn't think of this before. She let me know this morning, and I've already shot off an email. I know it's Saturday. Shot off an email to one of the people she knows by name in the business, in the company, up in Bucksport, near where she lives. And so that has very strong potential, and of course it'll cost something, and I think we're going to get that taken care of. We're going to take care of this. Ken, I know you're listening. I don't know how long it's going to take. It may take a month. I know one of the companies I was looking into, it takes like 4 weeks. You know, they got that much backlog to scan a film like this. And so anyway, we're working on it. It's in the works, and it's interesting how God puts things together like this. This is such a string of seemingly unrelated events. Thelma and I have been watching an old TV show that was on like 22 years ago. We got the videos off YouTube. They've got Spanish subtitles, which kind of makes it confusing, and the audio isn't that great. Joan of Arcadia. Maybe some of you remember that show. Joan of Arcadia. It's a takeoff on Joan of Arc, who supposedly had visions and information from God and led the army and so on, which very well could be true. But Joan of Arcadia is the same thing. God appears to her in different forms. Different people will make themselves known to her as God and give her assignments that don't seem to have any relation to what's going on. But it's a very good show. It's got its problems biblically and theologically and all that, but it has some really neat concepts in it about how God works through people to get things accomplished. For what reason? For His glory, period, okay? We don't always know what's going on. We don't know why we're part of this project, so to speak. Whether it's this film or any other project, we don't know. All we can do is pay attention to what the Holy Spirit's telling us, and be obedient to the best of our knowledge and ability. Sometimes, like on Joan of Arcadia, she doesn't, he gives her something and tells her something, and she doesn't. Why? She said, can I ask why? He said, you can ask. I'm not going to tell you. It's interesting. If you want to, go out and look her up. Look up the show on YouTube. And there's more than one set of it. There's like 40 some odd episodes. It went for 2 years. It got pretty strong at the end of season 2, which we haven't got down to the end of season 2 yet. We're halfway through season 2. And we watch several episodes a night sometimes because there's really not much else on television. We don't get the high-priced cable. We get the cheap stuff. Anyway, have a great weekend, folks. Talk to you later.